Hey there, hi there. It's your Tin Toy, Eugenetintoy at the Eugenetintoy. I could talk today because I have my stream open in the background. It's throwing me way off. Anyways, hey there, hi there. It's Eugenetintoy. How is everyone doing today? As for me, I'm doing the scuff. Today's a special stream because my friend, good friend, Crimson's joining me. Play some Grim Dawn. She's having technical difficulties right now, so it's gonna stay yapping for a little bit here. Then afterwards we'll get to playing. But for now, we'll chill here for a moment. So essentially, what Grim Dawn is, and you'll see it as soon as you start playing, it's very much like a Diablo game. It's an action RPG. You just click around, you click on enemies, enemies explode into viscera, and you move on to next. And sometimes, oftentimes, some loot drops, and some of that time you'll be able to use it. It's a pretty. It differentiates itself from Diablo in that there's no set classes. You pick things called masteries, and you can mix and match whatever ones you want to really fun like results. So when I get in the game, I can show you what my character specializes in. As I said mentioned yesterday that this is gonna be a game in progress, because Crimson and I tried to play this game co-op a few times in the past, and we're kind of getting sick of Act 1. We're essentially in the beginning of Act 2, which is, depending on how fast you run through it, is about a couple hours, 4 or 5 hours at most. I've seen people do it in about 30, which is very bananas to me. So that'll be today's game, and I hope the multiplayer aspect will work out pretty well. We spent some time trying to get things set up, get her voice captioned on stream. That's just she's having some technical difficulties, so it's just gonna be us yapping for a while. I'll cut to the game in a little bit. Right. Okay, I think we're good to go. Alright, we'll switch to gameplay and see what happens.
What were we doing last?
Okay, I think ooh, nope. No game capture yet. Let's see. Oh. Ready, there we go. Excellent. Excellent. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? I believe you are on stream.
Me? On stream? I am Crimson, which is what I go by now. I am the Eugene's best friend since, wow, like 16 years now.
My partner in crime.
Mm-hmm.
What did you used to go?
Literally played.
It's been forever since we mentioned this before I met in the APB. Played that for a little bit. Game wasn't that good in retrospect, but did some things pretty good, and we met there, so that was fun. And
Yeah.
what did you used to go by? That we could call you artist formerly known as.
I used to go by Bloody Snow Queen or Bloody Queen. It's changed. Then it just got stuck with Crimson since everybody knows me by that now.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to the territory we went to already. Yeah, we're far beyond this. I'll meet you at the Twin Falls Rift. Yeah, Crimson's gonna be joining us today in this fun-filled game. We're gonna beat bad guys. Yeah, as you can see here, very much like Diablo. if you discover this channel because it's in the same category from the Twitch categories, and you already know about all this game. But for those who don't know, see lots of baddies, some loot, and some of that loot I can't use. It's not as good as what I had. Yeah, not yet. Sometimes I drop things. I only check all my game levels, by the way. Let me just open up the stream over here.
Okay, why is it doing that? I remembered to change my dodge button to spacebar while I change my other options as well. Ugh. So I have to press 3.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, yeah, I remember you were complaining about that. Space bar is the best bar for dodging. I don't care what anyone else says. I got change. Master volume stuff a bit.
What we... Oh, we can't farm items while we're streaming.
No, unfortunately, now we can't farm stuff, so we have to do that off stream.
Yeah.
Every time I do, well, you know, technically we could, but that'd be kind of boring.
Oh, we could go hit up that guy like once and then just carry on.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll do that. I gotta go into a fight, yeah. So yeah, as you folks see, I'm a gunfighter that shoots fireballs. It also throws Molotov cocktails. Excuse me, Blackwater cocktails. Lots of fire, lots of visual noise. What Crimson does, she shoots down a bunch of orbs here, these things that explode into other explosions. So it's just lots of fire and lots of fury. Sound of fury, like Faulkner. See, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think this one will.
Eventually, they will be all lightning, but I don't know if the actual physical effect changes.
And with the guns I'm using, I also shoot fireballs, like I said. It's because it's a 10% fireball chance. 2 of them on this one and 1 on this one. So I crafted these ones. You be able to craft your gear on top of being able to find it in the world. Okay, so where was that that fella? What was his name again?
He was in a mine, wasn't he?
Oh yes, right. Did we were talking about last time? It was like a boss mine. Yes, Crony's hideout rift. Crony's hideout rift. So yeah, the Saint Gribdon's the Dark Ones, the world of Cairn, and essentially what happened is the Grim Dawn is these beings called ethereals. They're like kind of like ghosts almost. They started inhabiting the bodies of the leadership of the world before like a full-on invasion happened. And because of that happened, there was this other race called
Wasn't it like gods?
There's the ethereals, then there's oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of them. The Chthonians, the Chthonians. The ethereals and Chthonians. One wants to dominate humanity, uses them as finger puppets, which the ethereals. The Chthonians want to wipe out humanity. And so what happened was the ethereals invaded the world, and all the world's power structures fell, and everyone started joining all these Chthonian cults. And what happens, there was a major influx of demons from that thing, so it was really, really, really bad for humanity. They were getting attacked by ones that wanted to wipe them out and be controlled by another group. Then the expansion packs adds on to it with old gods, old powerful death gods waking up from slumber. So it's a very cheery world. But the reason why our characters are able to do these abilities and whatnot is because humanity, as resilient as it is able to weather out a lot of these issues, a lot of this essentially apocalypse, and learn the weaknesses and powers of all these and all of their enemies. So we're able to wield those powers. Our character is a little bit special. The reason why they could keep coming back from the dead is because they were initially possessed by an ethereal, but before they were expired, they were the ethereal left them, and so we're kind of like in this weird state where no one really trusts us, but we have like a portion of, like, I guess, their power, and that allows us to travel in these rifts, this red thing I'm making here, and able to create them, which humans can't do. Yeah,
with the special ooh kind of guys.
Yeah, we're the main characters. Ooh, Crown Command, what is this? Hello to you. That thing.
A bit less on the ooh and more on the stabby.
Yep. Well, in my case, it's the shooties.
Well, in my case, I have a sword, but I do not stab with it. I just hold it.
Oh, that's right. You don't auto attack. You just use your abilities.
No, I just use my abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, but I believe ability damage stacks on weapon damage, so that's why even if you don't use a weapon, it's good to have a weapon. On top of all the stats and stuff you get with it. So I'd expect a lot of, like, poor gameplay, bad engagement, and lots of numbers. Numbers go up in this stream. That's the name of the game. Lots of ragdolls. One of the reasons why I wanted to play this build. I'm following a guy because I'm not clever enough to come up with any of these sort of things. Is because I saw a video of it and it looked really fun. Lots of fire, lots of fury, lots of ragdoll. Ooh, goodness gracious me! A pea shoot, that hurt.
Yeah, we are on a higher difficulty than normal because we got a bit more challenge than we did last time. So, not to say that we actually finished last time. It was just really boring. I'm just checking this helmet out. I picked up.
There you go. Do you need
the on fire headpiece? Oh, that's so much better than what I'm wearing.
Yeah, stay current with your gear, else you get whooped. You get whooped. I'm pretty good on gear. Oh, so yeah, so the gear rarities are a little bit different than traditional games like
they're weird
Warcraft.
In this game.
Yeah, but like yellow is not like rare, it's common. Green is not magical or set item, it's rare. Blue is like superior. Then you get the perps, the golds. These ones are special items, like this is crafting. You open up, like, use these to craft, but also you can craft shortcuts in the level. It's the Dark Souls of action RPGs in that regard. They added a dodge button, which was really cool. That wasn't lots of boom 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 going on here. Heal myself with that one.
But yeah, builds rely on our skills and not necessarily full might. Dynamite, give me that. But there will be a lot of human and harring on my side because I'm a lot worse at these types of games than Eugene is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of and Han looking at stat screens, figuring out what the heck we want to put our skill point in, inventory management, you know, fun stuff like that. Oh, I don't think we fight any giant spiders, but there's no arachnophobia mode, so if you're you're watching this in the present or future, there is gonna be most likely giant spiders at some point, because there always is. But I figured I'd just give you a little bit of a warning. Oh yeah, so this stuff like this, the spike carapace, these are crafting items. There's I store these at the bank, and there's a very convenient store all crafting item button at the storage the bank, so it's just very convenient. Lots of nice quality of life improvements here. Steam sales still on sale, as I think the GOG.
He's on back.
So the sale's still going on, so if this looks appealing to you, show Crate some love, because this game's a labor of love. This game's been out for a long time, and they have had other games, but they've gone back and they keep updating it, and there's a new expansion coming out, too, which was what prompted Crimson and I to stop playing again. Give it another shot. I mean, and I will admit, it took me a couple tries to get into this game's combat, so it does start very slow. And another one of the reasons why I started this build is because it gets off the ground really quickly. Like for a while, you focus on throwing these black water cocktails, and as you can see, it's really flashy and really fun. But some other builds take a little while to get going, and it's not exactly the most fun. And when you get there, eventually, the payoff is really nice. But until then, it's slow goings.
So yeah, a lot of my build currently relies on the fire rune, not necessarily the electric one.
Yeah, we're doubling up on fire here, but once you get your electric going, that'll be pretty good. But yeah, be careful.
Yeah, poison.
And I just got whoop-walloped pretty good.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Jason, put down a town portal for me, please. Yes, how quickly at the
Yeah,
end, folks. You're not paying attention, you just get whooped. He's Palcrim, and I'm Ragnapocalypse. I made this character before Tintoy, before I decided I want to call everything Eugenetintoy. My streaming.
I have to remember to call it Eugene as well. And the enemies with the star are champions.
Yep. Oh. Those guys throwing black water crap too. Yeah, boy. Fools didn't know what hit them. Alright, so now to do a little gameplay explaining here. You have your health bar, obviously, and this yellow bar, like film over it, is like a quote unquote like stamina meter. So when you don't get hit for a little while, you regen your health extremely fast, and that yellow bar goes down. You restore it by having like food and stuff like that drops in the world. And when you go back to town, it refreshes. Like this right here, untouched meal, they'll refresh this yellow bar. Yeah, I know. This I could deal with the damage, but I cannot take the sugar. Peach.
Oh, I forgot my thingies have a range on them. Come on, pull you. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, this is the guy we were farming. We'll talk about farming. Guy drops the goodies. Face tank him. What's that little creature that shows up every once in a while? Crimson. Boof.
Oh, him. He's a minion. You get him from the sword I'm currently carrying. He's really powerful, and he gives me like a ward against chaos, so that's why I'm still using it, even though it's not that good.
Yeah, it's a good enemy. It's a good enemy sponge. Grab aggro off enemies. Ooh, sugar, I didn't mean to do that. I thought we beat this thing. Oh. Yeah. The setting really lends itself to going guns like Kimbo. Yeah, that shrine, those shrines right there, I think they were added in the most recent expansion pack, and they use them to summon forth like powerful enemies, and beating them gets you all these good all this good loot.
Like Riss from Diablo.
Yes. Yeah, exactly right. I'm gonna go back into town because I'm filled up on junk.
Yeah, just check in. I'll check the items when we go back.
See anything you like?
Alrighty, time to sell the
Don't
goodies.
think I got the item from the guy we were farming.
Yeah, I don't actually. I didn't even think I got one at all. I mean, last time we were farming them, I got one I wanted, but yeah, this time around I didn't get one.
Safe storage, no questions.
I see right here. Move components from inventory to currently open stash page. Go. There we go. Don't have to worry about accidentally selling my crafting supplies.
Go see what's left of Martha's.
So, Boof, what kind of games do you like playing? What's your favorite genres?
RPGs. That's an easy answer.
And of those
Very much.
RPGs, which are your faves?
It's a hard one to answer, really. I mean, you probably expect my answer to be like Final Fantasy series, but some of them, they're ball short.
Yeah, Final Fantasy's a mixed bag for me. I have a particular affinity for 7 in the remake. You, on the other hand, really like 8.
Yeah, I do. 8 was it the first one? I think it was my first one, yeah. So it's got a special place. But I really did like it, so.
That's good. It was a whiplash coming off of 7 because the systems they use they haven't used in any other Final Fantasy. They do not want you to get into fights in that game or level up, as enemies scale with you.
Which one?
An 8.
Not necessarily. They didn't in the older version. They do in the it's specific to some areas where it scales.
Mm-hmm.
Well spent.
Yeah, that game wants you to draw magic or use an ability on those cards to turn them into magic, and
Safe storage, no questions.
put that magic on your characters.
Yeah. Devastating. Oh, did I? No, I didn't want devastating. I got. I wanted Lightbringers, not devastating, but I'll do for now.
So what I'm doing is I'm saving my blue gear just in case I can break it down for components, but otherwise, if not, I'm just gonna sell it. That's my
That's what I do.
rationale. Yeah. Oh, I gotta turn this thing to Mornay here.
Suck at
Is
this.
it finished?
Darius is no more, and his gang is scattered.
It's a little safer today with that monster dead. Now what of Elsa? You must have seen something.
Darius did not help Elsa.
Damnation. Perhaps she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I owe her that much.
What do we do now?
Now that we're not in any imminent danger, we need to
I
deal
can
with
wear
our
my
subtle enemy,
thunderous
starvation.
stone-clad
Devil's
shoulder
Crossing is running out of food and our
guards, which
supply
is
runs are
part of my
coming up
goal.
dry.
It's good.
We need a reliable
Perfect.
source of food, and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas as to what we can do. Speak to him immediately.
We'll talk to Barnabas. See what he has to say. I leveled up, by the way, so let me see here. So, you have 3 things: physique, cunning, and spirit. With physique, it gives you more HP, regen, cunning. You know, it's just 3 basics things that affects different aspects of your character. Obviously, spirit's like your mana, health, and this is for damage. Different classes need different things. Currently, I'm focusing on physique so I can get heavier armor. All right, so this is the dual masteries. I chose demolitionist. Ooh, I can talk today. And inquisitor, which amounts to being called a purifier. That's a nice sound to it. So on 3 you get 3 level up, and what I can do is I can put them in skill points. The way these trees are usually set up is that there's usually basic skills, and the rest of the tree usually is improve those skills. So for example, like let's say the Blackfire cocktails. Right here, Blackwater cocktails. Sorry, so this is just the basic stats, you know, the energy cost, damage done, radius. But this is a modifier one, so high potency. More potent formulation burns longer and degrades your foe's ability to fight. So increases the cost of his energy, increases the recharge time and media, but also increases the damage of it. And you can see it slows enemies for 2 seconds. So this completely changes how this ability works. So before I'd be able to spam this ability, no problem. But this one means it's on a cooldown timer. And from there on, you get Demon Fire. It adds more burn damage, but also chaos damage to it. Then later on, Agonizing Flames increases the energy cost, but also increases more fire damage and reduces resistances. So it's all about having a basic skill, then just continually adding on to it, adding different properties. Like this one's completely optional. I need to change this. That could just be a rapid fire black water cocktail thrower, but instead I throw it down as like a pool and focus on other abilities. Some are activated automatically, like this one, Flame Touch. This is just a constant like buff, which is why like my mana bar, essentially energy bar, is missing a portion because it takes a percentage. It's on this side too. See, this is my throw guns akimbo because I have this skill. You know, heal myself, and this is my words of renewal. So when it comes to the screen, you don't see me do anything. It's me looking up a guide because, as I said, I'm not clever enough to have anything. On normal and even veteran a little bit, don't need to min-max, but I just like to have a little guide just to point me in the right direction, and maybe I'll make changes to suit the play style or something that I think would be fun. So that's it. But basically, you get your first mastery at level 1, then the next one at level 15, I believe, and then from there on, you can put them in. You can put points in any order. The spot at the bottom, you put points into it. Oh, so 1, 2, 3. See, you get points in your stats for each point you put into it, and it increases the bar here. So when I get to level 15, I'll be able to put points into these abilities here. I'm focusing on Inquisitor at the moment, or at least I was. I think I'm doing
Me
the most.
too.
Yep, got 2 Inquisitors here. Gotta do what you gotta do in this fallen world.
I'm just looking at where to put my points in myself.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do that right now. So that way, I can get this over and done with quickly. I had the page up now.
Well, I bring it up on the Steam overlay and just
Oh, yeah. I don't have.
Do that.
I'm on. Yeah, I'm on GOG. We would have been playing this earlier, but GOG has a separate person that pushes the patch out to them, and they were on vacation. And like I said, I'm all for people getting vacations, especially on this team. This game's a passion project, but I just kind of wish they held back the patch on Steam. But whatever. All right, let's see here. Steel Resolve and Storm Spread. All right, well, ooh, I can do that. See, the downside of doing this mastery thing is that sometimes you have to go levels without putting something in an exciting skill, and it's just putting it in the boring progress bar. That's the downside of it. On the uptick, though, is that you still get stronger. Then when you get those new abilities, you get a whole bunch of new fun things to play with. So it has its ups and downs. Personally, I don't really mind it, but it is an issue with lower levels. Extend that way, have low levels are a bit, bit slower. I'm trying to think of the words. Bit slower, not quite as fun as they can be. But low levels tend to be, it's good. First time around, it's good exploration, but there's also enemies that always spawn, or like containers in the world, be they corpses or drawers or chests that have called guaranteed drops. Like for this build, and for I think a lot of builds, like a lot of people who play this game, like a silly amount, they can just speed run through the first chapter, which is the start to the first major boss, in like 30 minutes. And what they do is they go for those like guaranteed drops. One of them's like a two-handed sword. Some corpse drops. But you don't have to fight them. It's just a container in the world that you loot, and it's apparently extremely good. And that's one I used, and that's how it got me past like the slow, boring parts, because you have this really reliable weapon to supplement my all my Blackwater cocktails. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking up to see a good point spread. Strike.
Devotion. Where am I? On devotion.
Hey, this ability right here is my bread and butter. It's on my right click. And see, a deadly alchemical technique causes martial attacks to combust the air around them. When used as your default weapon attack, Flame Strike deals additional damage, which is what I've been using. I'm actually. Demolicious is cool because it's like a military sapper. They use alchemy, but they also like draw power from like the elemental plane of fire, essentially, the god of fire. So you're basically like a army sapper who's also an alchemist that prays to like a fire demon god creature for power. Pretty fun. It's almost kind of like Bright Wizards if they weren't from Warhams, if they, didn't also explode. I was gonna explore a little bit while Boof it's her thing. Oh, there's enemies over there, so that yet. Don't want to get too far ahead in the XP. I'm already one level ahead.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to move my grave.
Oh, we didn't get to the second queen yet, did we? The queen. We only got the first one.
Yeah, we still got ways to go for that one.
Okay, just making sure. Because I think that's an integral part of my build.
Yeah.
Because it's a thunder one.
Alright,
Where'd
so
you go?
I'm back in the cave.
Okay.
So that yellow like film over the health bar I told you about. So I'm gonna pick up this Val Essence, get filled back up. So instead of like health orbs you'll find in say Diablo 4, you pick those up, and if you're low on health you can try to avoid damage and your health to regen to max really quickly. And that yellow bar, that yellow film will go down.
That skill's not ready.
But if this game, like I said, if it's game's on sale, it's always on sale. You get like the complete version, it has all the DLC, the expansions. They're making a new one, which is very interesting. But there's also another game they did called Titan Quest. If you want something a little bit more kind of cheery in the art direction, because it takes place in ancient Greece. There's also a sequel coming out soon. It's done by different developers, but there's footage out there that looks really, really quite good. So I'm looking forward to trying that one when it comes out. And that boss thing. Alright, let's go beat this fool up.
Again.
Yes. This AoEs is what whoops us pretty good.
Yeah, just try them over my fingers if you can as well. Seems to be on you.
Lucky me.
Yeah, it means you're doing more damage. He only goes after the person who's fitting him the most.
Yeah, he's gotta be careful of those kiddie pools there. Lots of kiting, not as mechanically, at least some of the bosses we fought so far aren't as mechanically complex as like some of the Diablo 4 bosses. Try to get him. I think he has another phase after this, doesn't he?
Not sure. Oh, shit. Oh, excuse my French.
Who?
I almost died. You'll have to forgive my language slips.
Yeah, Booth has a potty mouth.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's what happens when you work as a chef.
Any restaurant owners who watch the stream, Booth's a very good chef. She used to work, hire as a head chef or the sous chef or what's the who sous chef? Yeah, sous chef. There you go.
It's sous chef.
Hire as a sous chef. She will surprise you at how good she is. And she doesn't come with awful puns like me. I'm no chef though. I'm like that Simpson gif where I put some milk into a bowl of cereal and the bowl of cereal catches flames. That's me.
He gives you a signet. Lightning better than lightning. Electrocute.
Papa Pishu. What is this? Who are you? Good golly. Owie.
Did they kill you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
mackerel.
checking some gear out.
See that, folks? She left me. No support. Tell ya. Ah.
You wandered off.
Here I thought you had my back.
I did. At the back.
See, folks, this is what I have to deal with. So, Boof, are you a dog person or a cat person?
Most certainly a cat person.
Good old chums.
I mean, it doesn't mean I don't mind dogs, but I just if they gave me an option between a cat and a dog, I'd pick the cat first.
Yeah, I would too. I love my
I think that's
poochies, but
it.
kitty cats are a bit more easier to take care of. I do miss going for walks, but I live in the area where there's... I live in the U.S. Sorry, international folks, it's the truth. I apologize. Not everyone's perfect. But I also live in an area of the U.S. where side roads do not have sidewalks. So taking my poochies for a walk is a tough ask, unfortunately. And I love going for walks, believe you me, but just my doesn't afford the May area doesn't afford me to go on.
Oh, way down.
Go down. How many kitty cats do you have?
5.
5. That's still less than me.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, I have 9 of them. All but 2 from the same litter.
Yeah, that number's going down gradually.
Yeah,
over the
fortunately,
years.
yeah. A couple of 2 years in a row, 4 keys died of lymphoma. Cancer. Same breed too. In the year apart. It was kind of same age, so yeah, it's actually pretty sad. But you know, that was a while ago before I streamed, so time heals all wounds, as they say, or makes them more bearable to hold, to carry, I should say, or hold. No.
Yeah, my last 2 animals to die was my Gingy, who was 24, going on 25.
Yeah, that's an ancient kitty cat.
Yeah, and then our border collie Jake, died unexpectedly as well, which was really sad because he died literally not even a month after Gingy did. So.
Yeah, that's a yeah. I remember that. That's a bummer. Poor old Jake. I remember Jake.
Sweet boy. He loved having pictures taken of him. Like, you get your phone out, and even if you weren't taking a picture, he'd sit in front of you expectantly.
Oh yeah, that's not. How lucky you, my cats. Every time I take my phone out, they stop moving around, or you sneeze, or so I just end up a bunch of blurry, fuzzy blurs. Let's sort out our food situation here. And my 2 babies who parted ways, one on the benches, I like to say. They were 13, 14. They were feral cats. We brought them in from the side, so couldn't really tell you how old they were, but they were teeny tiny. So, and the ones I brought in too. Yeah, so about 14 years.
Babies.
Yeah, babies. So not for feral cats, 14 years is really good. Really good. Yeah, same breed, same age. It was just same cancer. So it must be like a genetic thing with that particular breed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Our oldest one now is my Charlie boy. He's like 15, 16.
Yeah,
Big bruiser of the street.
Yeah. He has some gains on. He bench presses freight trains. I've seen his guns.
Yeah, he used to be a lot more stockier when he was younger. He wasn't. Don't think he's blind in that eye that he got scratched in, but it's definitely cloudy because of it.
Yeah. This unfortunately, our cats don't really get along all that much. It kind of chaps my keister, my tin keister, because they're all part of the same litter, but not much you can do. We have to keep one separate. Some of them are thick as thieves, like the one who died, Gilbert. He was thick with Bilbo and Sam.
Where are we off to?
Twin Rifts. Now Smeagol has joined the fray with Bilbo and Sam. We named our cats after the hobbits, in case you were wondering. Except Gilbert. I named Gilbert Gilbert. So I was thinking of Gilbert Godfrey at the time. So that's a fun name. So
Well, that's what I have told you. We named one of our cats Baggins, literally. Bilbo Baggins. We just called him Baggins.
yeah, and the one who, unfortunately, the one who died, the last one who died, Gilbert, was Merry. So, unfortunately, Merry of the Merry Pippin duo is no longer with us. He was a quiet cat, though. He really didn't get along with any of the other cats, unfortunately. I mean, they did initially, but then we moved, and then something kind of broke. I don't know if it was just they never readjusted, or we didn't have them acclimatized to our new house, or what we did wrong. But after the move, they were never quite like as friendly. I don't know if it was like the blame is on me for not doing things properly or what, but just this is hard. Like this weird. We said we never ever moved with animals before, so it's just didn't quite know how to do things.
With cats, it's more of a like you're moving them out of familiar territory. Some of them are okay with it. Especially with cats that are used to going outside, but if they're mostly inside, it's new territory.
Yeah, we don't do outside cats. We used to do that a long time ago, but then our one cat it was Sparky, and he was like the boozer, but he got into fights all the time, and he caught like every disease under the sun. Like, and now it's like, okay, we're not doing outdoor stuff anymore with these animals. So I also imagine if they were domesticated cats, they probably wouldn't be as frazzled dazzled with the moving. Hey, get out of my way. But since they're feral cats, they were born to a feral cat, and they were brought in from outside. So there's no generation removed of being like outdoor cats. They probably would have acclimatized better to a new environment, but as being, I'll let you activate this one.
That was mine.
Still go for me. Horseradish.
Are you sure?
Ooh, Papa Pichu. Ooh. Look at that fat loot.
Yeah. I have stopped taking bloody golden ones still. Waste
I
of
do it
time.
because... Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. Very gassy. I hope I didn't get a cough. I was expecting a phone call, so I might disappear unless they called me and I didn't hear it. Let me check. I'm gonna check my phone real quick.
No worries.
I'm gonna keep it on
I'll look
vibrate.
at
My ringer tone is the codec from Metal Gear Solid. My alert is the alert from Gear Solid.
Yeah, you've had that for literally like
Forever.
over 10 years.
Yeah, I don't have how to get rid of it. I thought those sound effects are so iconic, and I love them so much.
I was just looking at the future gear, some stuff, my helmet.
Yeah, no, take your time. I'm just...
Weapon, and
I got sort through my inventory.
And the stroke, stone hide plates of the
Actually, probably should check
eagle.
my stuff as well.
I wish the guide actually laid out what.
That's
what
what I
you
like
could
about my
actually
guide
assign
is like,
stuff.
okay, this is they do benchmarks. So good.
You should have a main damage skill exclusive or maxed in Inquisitor. Grab some points in Steel Resolve for resist, depending on what you need at the moment, then switch to Oath Keeper side. Prior time resistance, you find again. Damage bonus not so much on the prior time. Oh yeah, it's probably because you have frogs on. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid is one of those series that's pretty special to me. Though over the years, I've come to realize, like, I love that series, but above all else, I really love that first game. I mean, I'll go back to that game
Why didn't
any
you play
day
it
of the
on
week.
stream?
I'll eventually get the capture card. I won't play that on this original hardware. Still own it, still own the PlayStation. Hey, what's up, fellas?
I think I did eventually.
Greetings, mortal. You are not like the other ghosts I've encountered. You speak of the dead roaming these ruins? No, I am willingly bound to this immortal form. They were not so fortunate. I see. How about you, fella? Who are you? Valvoruk. 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 Trying to say or look. My accent's tough. Valvoruk. Valvoruk. Greetings. You don't know me, but I've heard of you. I'm Valvoruk, Order of Death's Vigil. Your exploits lead... Valvoruk. Your exploits lead me to believe that you may just be who I need for my assignment. Yes, I'm here to purge this land of several malevolent spirits. Their tainted presence has corrupted Arkovia long enough. However, my masters underestimated the degree which these ancient oligarchs have surrounded themselves with their former subjects. The Arkovian Undersea is swarming with the dead. I admit, far more than I could handle without the aid of my brothers. But you are quickly proving to be a force of reckoning in this world has never seen. Heck yeah! A human typhoon, they call me. Travel down the sea and banish the spirits of Nomos Dread, Glados, Vagra, and Ravenna Her. When you are finished, seek out my companion, Calderos, at the entrance of the Steps of Torment. He will guide you to your final target. I will do this task. Why not? I'm always down for adventure. I have some questions. Why do the undead not bother you? I've disguised my presence from you. And Calderos is but another spirit wandering cairn. Delusion would not hold against numbers of roaming Undercity, however. The numbers roaming the Undercity, however. That's our predicament. The Vox Box, you have to realize I don't often read out loud. Every time I read silently. And I'm trying to change that and become a little bit better reader and not skip words, mispronunciate, get lost in the shuffle of reading. So, ooh, wowza!
Oh,
Papapisha,
boy.
yeah, I got hit like 6 times, and I'm like, getting what? This is veteran for ya, folks. It's
Very much glass cannons.
yeah, glass cannons. Well, you know, the best defense is the good offense, I say. Kill before we get killed. I'm respected with the Rovers. So you get, hope they don't like me blowing up headstones. But yeah, there's, get reputation from the various factions in the game, and those factions, we get certain benchmarks with those factions. It opens up shops, and you can buy factions, gear, and some of it's really good, other of it's just like different, I think I can get, different dyes, maybe? I'll have to look at the shop. I actually forgot what it is. Like, so I never got to a point where I can unlock the good stuff. Some features are meant to be used like on like a third playthrough of the game, because there's 3 difficulties outside of veteran. Because there's normal, elite, and ultimate. Veteran's a separate box you click just to make things a little bit tougher for you. but in order to unlock Ultimate and Elite, you need to play through the game. So it's like the old Diablo 2 rules, where you beat the game, you go through it again. And in that case, you skip all the dialogue and click through the stuff just to get to the clicking. Rotten Passage. Oh, I don't want. Ugh. To do that, but. Sorry. Gee, mama.
Incredibly squishy. You get
Yeah.
more squishy than I am.
These. Hold on 1 second, getting some aggro here. Getting aggro from Eugenetintoy about what's for dinner. Right. Alright.
Oh.
So
Tran is corrupted. 1 sec, let me ease
yeah, this is for devotion points, I believe. Oh yeah, I go over the devotion. I'll go over that when we have points for it. Box, that way we can see what it is. Ooh.
Oh,
So-
what's that?
What's what?
I got saw it with like 2 stars next to it. Not stars, triangles.
Yeah, those are that's to tell you that has like extra goodies on it.
Extra, extra?
Extra. Alright, so with devotion it's like it's another way to get more powerful with your character. You invest in these constellations which unlock affinities, and the more affinities you unlock, you unlock more powerful ones. And some of them will have abilities at the end of them, like see for this one. Yeah, unlock. You start here after you get the tsunami, then unlock the tsunami attack, which has 35 to chance, and you slot that to one of your skills. So if I were to slot to my auto attack, it'll be every time I attack, it'll be 35 chance of tsunami of blasting forward for my character and enemies. It's really quite neat. So I finished my quo, so I got 24% extra elemental damage and 2% defensive ability. Increases my energy regeneration by 10%. Now,
Basically, more goods on top of the
Yeah,
goods.
more goods on top of the goods. Eloquently put. Oof. So, with one of my pet peeves with the action RPG genre, and RPGs in general, is like I hate percentage increases. Nothing's more boring than say, oh yeah, do 7% more damage. And Diablo 4 is really bad about this. Like, oh, you do 7% more damage on 25% of the time on people who are on fire or some rubbish like that. I hate that stuff. It's not fun. Fun to me is like, oh, you have this ability that for every 3rd attack you cause an explosion or some junk. Like silliness like that stuff I like. Like, I don't have the development know-how, design know-how, like not creating an RPG without like, without creating those percentage increases, but I will gripe about them. I just do not like those gripes. Well, this seems to loop around. Why don't we just loop around before we head down to the things? That's where our thing's taking us. Yeah, I do not like flat percentage bonuses. Actually, I don't like numerical items either. Like I take the D&D the stat system, and you know you probably hear a counter argument from Oof here. 'Cause she's the D&D fiend of the two of us. But why is it 20 instead of 10 when 13? Why the odd numbers don't do diddly squat? No, not the odd numbers. Was it 1 and yeah, like 1 through 10 might well not exist, and like every other number after that doesn't do anything. So like
Depends
11.
on the system.
Yeah, but I mean like having 11 strength is the same as 10
Oh, you
strength.
mean stat increases and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, like stats, like
Well, it's because technically when you level up, you still are getting stuff, but it's a case of like how it's explained is a matter of your experience. You're not always going to learn new things from leveling up because
Yeah. But I mean, like, oh, sorry, like, but I mean, like, why is it 1 to 20 when, like 10 gives you no bonus, 11 doesn't, but 12 does, 13 does, but 14 does it, you know, because increments of 2, like, why is it like that instead of just 1 to 10? That's like what I'm getting at. Like, I'm sure there's like a balance reason where you get gear that adds to it, but I just don't, I never quite understood that.
It depends on the game you're playing. Like, once you reach level 20, you are literally almost you're super. Like at level 20, a druid, they stop aging.
That's fun. But I mean, no, I meant like not level wise though, but I mean like your attributes, your stats, like yeah. Cause I think I'm doing a poor job explaining.
It's basically if you get stat points every level, imagine that the monsters, they get stat points every time they level. It's just to lower the numbers down so they're not bloated.
Okay, yeah, cause yeah, this basically what I'm saying is like I don't understand why like the attribute scores, like strength goes from, let's say 0 to 20, just for argument's sake, like 0 being like you're a wafy person, and 20s you're the 0 to 18 I should say. So like for humans, 18's the cap. So
it's not anymore.
Yeah, I'm trying to make an example here. Now this pedantry. Anyways, like I still understand why going from 16 to 17 doesn't increase your strength like modifier, but 16 to 18 does. Like I don't know why you would have 17 there. Like why it's an extra step? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to explain my gripes, but I'm not terribly good at explaining it sometimes.
Well, you hate percentage increases, right?
Yeah.
So think of it this way, if you got stat increases every level, it would be a percentage increase.
Yeah.
Like, say you go from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. Instead of going a full point at 2, you only go half a point.
Okay. Yeah, because that always just bothered me that, like, you know, you pump up your strength ability score, then, you know, when you create your character.
But you also have to understand that your ability scores, when your modifier goes up, it's a significant increase.
Yeah. Yes, that's
rather
true.
than your percentage increase. It's worth it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I figured it was like a balancing thing. So because you know.
But yeah, it's just to stop it for the system from being over bloated with modifiers, because I think the highest you can have is a +5.
Yeah.
I think. Unless you're like a bloody god tier, and it's like you said, it's just to stop the incremental the stat increases. At least that's my take on it. As far as the creators are concerned, it could be just from, you know, just to stop a load of numbers.
Yeah. I regret playing it before this, but this was before I decided I wanted to get off that antique shelf and start streaming. Is Oof and I played through Icewind Dale 2nd edition D&D, and she's a 5th edition girl, and I forgot to mention that. Pump up your dexterity because there's no caps on heavy armor, so you're getting them bonuses regardless. So those like a cell shot.
What was it? A paladin and I had my dex at like 14 because I didn't need seed with it.
Yeah,
I
that
had
was a
my con, my strength, and my charisma up.
yep. And you don't even need charisma for your abilities. There's no If I
It does
recall
for the
correctly,
spells.
your charisma affects your spells and your lay on hands and all that junk, right? Or just one of the other.
Your charisma is your spell modifier for
Yeah.
paladin.
Yeah.
Even in 2.
Second edition, charisma might as well be trash. At least in those games, all it is to affect your store prices a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second
And then
edition.
you got that bloody necklace, and my charisma literally became useless.
Yep. Well, it was an interesting thing, you know. If we played if we play Baldur's Gate 3 on stream, which would probably be a fun stream, but for the full disclosure, I wasn't terribly into the game, but you know, I'll just leave Booth here to carry me through
times.
it. Yeah, 4 times. I got to end of Act 2 and I was like, yeah, I'm kinda done. Whoa! Hello. Pishu, one hit, half my health's gone. I am made of tissue paper, folks.
No, you technically I made a tin, and tin's really awful.
Gee, thanks. Here, folks. Tin is awful. A partner in crime. What was I doing? Okay, yeah, according to the guide, I shouldn't be using Blackwater cocktails, but I find them so fun, so I might keep with them a little bit longer. But yeah, if I was following this thing a little bit more, I would.
Well, why not? If it's useful, it's useful.
Yeah, it's fun too. Like I just do this and fire. I can stand it, no problems. You can stand it. Enemies certainly can't.
I leveled up, so quick. What I should be doing? Still on Inquisitor.
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder, like, all my gripes there, you know, they are kind of weird and, like, based in, as you saw, a little bit ignorance of the system to play, but, like, numbers in general, like, I wonder if there's a way to make, like, an RPG system who doesn't rely on numbers. It's like, because numbers are a subjective thing with in any like system, so it's like I might put 1 point into strength. Say you have 5 strength, put 1 point in strength. You have 6 strength now. Like, how does that translate? In like, how you make clear what that translates to in the game system? So say increases
Which
your
system are we talking
no
about?
like in I guess what I mean, like, it varies between systems, like how you make it clear that strength like is something that matters in combat. Like, if you actually say the strength add causes you to 2 extra damage, like how much is 2 in the grand scheme of things? And yeah, a second, I'm trying to get on my my thoughts. I'm new to this streaming malarkey. I'm losing train of thought very easily here. I'm kind of rambling. So yeah, my thoughts. Feel these
I think I
skellies.
understand what you mean. In the scale of numbers for like strength, say you get +2 to hit. Whatever item you pick up in your hands always will have a +2 to hit.
Yes. I mean, like that much is like can be made clear, but with numbers in general, it's like yeah, I'm trying
Sorry,
to put.
we can stop and think about it.
No, yeah, I'm not. You're not throwing me through a loop here. I'm just. I was thinking about this a little while ago, but I'm trying to get to the point where I was thinking of that, where it wasn't just me rambling or griping like the blue here. So I'm better thinking through these things than putting them to
Explaining
words.
it.
Yeah, explaining them.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, wowza, wowza, wowza. Oh, this is one of the bosses we have to beat up. Pew pew pew. And they should attack you all the time. You're just tanking that, no problem.
I'm getting
Oh, who healed that fool? What happened? I just go through my inventory here. Actually, I have to go back to town. Stuff. Check if it's any good.
That is a lot to read.
Yeah. Fortunately, folks, there are lore pages, but they're so long and they're kind of interesting, but I'm not going to read through them. Sorry.
Iron well spent.
Got something you need stashed?
No,
I suppose in terms of numbers, it depends on the person and if that number makes them feel like they've accomplished something.
Yeah. So I'm just starting to think, like, is there a way to make a system that does away with numbers and uses, like, words? Like, instead of,
You push a button and you do things.
no, yeah, yeah, push that awesome button. But no, like, say you get a giant sword, like a sword. Well, let me just think of this. Like, say instead of like strength 1 through 5, 1 being weak, or I even like just calling it that. Say, the way I thought of a system that would be kind of just, you know, armchair designer and like not getting into like problematic of like, oh, orcs are always gonna be 2 points of intelligence lower than everyone else, like that kind of like race essentialism kind of trash. But like, say, or like, you know, an adventurer, like no one could be adventurous because they don't have like the stats for it, essentially. But what if the stats started at 0 and 0 didn't mean bad, it meant like average? Like you, me, everyone watching, theoretically, we all have stats of 0. We're average. We're like, we're some of us are a little bit stronger, some of us a little bit weaker, smarter, quicker. But to be an adventurer, you get stats up by like, so for someone to have 1 in strength, that means they hit the gym every day and do a solid workout. And 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just using numbers for clarity's sake, but bear with me. So what if that was the system? But instead of systems like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are like somewhat strong, really strong, extremely strong, godly strong. You know, like words. And then so that way you get to quantify yourself, like how strong you are with words instead of numbers. Because numbers could be anything, like, oh, I have 2,000 strength, or I have 2 strength. Like, depending on the system, it's just like those numbers could be the exact same thing. And depending on how you use those numbers within that system, that can mean anything too. Oh, I leveled up the thing now. So it's like, say you find like a huge looking sword, then you try to pick it up, and if you have like godly strength, you're able to do it because it's like, you call it the godly great sword of explosions. So instead of like having like a damage range of like 5 to 10 or whatever, you could say it does tremendous damage. It's very slow, it looks like you would need tremendous strength to carry it, and at the end of your hit combo, the sword causes an explosion, like the example I used earlier. So instead of like percentages and numbers, it set things in language, in like basic language, descriptive language. Like, I don't know how that would, like...
It's a simplified system, but you have to think in terms of how would you implement that into a game where the back end is always going to be code.
Yes. So I guess the simple answer to that is it would use those numbers that you normally see, like strength 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use that on the back
even
end.
if you have like normal strength in code, it would be a 5.
Yeah. So I'm thinking more like it'll be better for like video games than like actual D&D or on desktop where you have to have the math numbers. But
oh no! You still have simplified games in the D&D saying it would just be a case of like, if you have good strength, you can, like you said, pick up a sword, and you have, depending on your strength rating, you know, like your good strength, this is how much damage you can do with it, but you can't exceed it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I always thought about that, like just trying to use like words instead of numbers to describe like how strong you are, what kind of requirements you need to have for a weapon.
I think the reason why D&D uses numbers is because of the dice.
Yes, that much I figure. But I mean, like for video games, like in this, like in like action RPGs or in like any RPGs that have.
It would be hard
too.
to implement because the back end it would still use number and percentages, and there's no point.
Always a point.
No, I meant in terms of code.
Yeah.
You can't do a code with just words.
Alright, well I got a new amulet Scorched Earth. See how this works out. 25% physical, 31% fire, 33% burn. Oh yeah, this is pod racing, folks.
Sister Bravina, the Skybreaker. Okay, skill levels.
Fortunately, I'm not getting any benefits from those skills, but everything else is pretty darn good. I think I'm gonna start selling my blues. Blues. Eye of the Beholder, Epicaster.
I think your problem with a numbers-based game is you don't feel satisfied. You know?
No, it's not very satisfying to get the +2% damage increase. It's just not fun. Like if I were, like I said, if it were up to me, I'd just remove all that junk and instead like.
No, I know what you're coming from. Like small percentage increases are just like, oh, that's so boring. Like if it was like, say, you get 10 to 20% increase, then that would be more fun.
Anything of that?
Are you throwing things at me?
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, this too. I don't know if you need this.
Flames Virtue. I'll pick these up. I'll drop them if they're not good.
Yeah, that too. I don't know. Just drop your stuff in case you need it. But yeah, like with Diablo 4, I go to their skill tree has a lot of percentage stuff, and it takes like you have to look at the bigger picture for it to like say, okay, that's okay, but it's still not great. Like, oh, this is only 7%, but then you take into account that you get a piece of gear that adds another 10%, so 17%. It's just, and there's also the case of like showing you that it's also it's multiplicative. So if it says 7%, it's not just you're taking a number, then you're multiplying the number that you get from the percent. It's like it's a bunch of weird ass like there's formulas online you have to follow. It's like, I don't want to follow formulas to figure out how much damage, how much stat bonus I'm getting for my damage here. What is this nonsense? That's why you follow guides, specifically on Diablo 4. Almost exclusively, because too much
It's
math.
weird. You're stood still for me, but I can see you running around on stream.
Yeah, stream for some reason is way, way, way behind. I don't know why.
That's just Twitch's thing. Oh yeah. Where are we
Yeah.
going?
I was just selling stuff. I gotta only put this. Actually, I'm gonna sell this too. I got enough blue stuff to break down. I need to keep this in my inventory. Oh wow! Actually, I got. What is this? Do you need this too? I forgot I had this. This was tucked away. This looks like it was purple, but it's blue.
Sacred hammer. Let's have a look. Lightning. Chance. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, is it two-hander?
There's a two-handed. I don't know
I
if it's
picked one-handed. Why can't I use it?
level 33
Oh.
requirement.
That's why. I'm an idiot. I'll use it.
All right, good. Don't want to sell or break down that you could possibly use. Meet you back at the end of the city. Hope I got Bilbo on my lap. He's sitting on my wire. You meowing at me, fool? You fluffy boy, you ball fluff. Hey.
Alright, you're moving now.
Yeah, I wonder if I got for some reason, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, that things will get better if I made affiliate on Twitch, or if that's just Twitch in general. As you said, you're not getting that problem on YouTube, right?
I don't have YouTube open right now. Because I'm on my phone.
I just want to check YouTube, make sure I'm streaming properly there.
YouTube seems to have it as a shadow delay, that's for sure. But
Oh yeah, I'm a
they're
little bit
nice,
behind
so-
it. It might be because my bit rate is, it says I'm way under the recommended for YouTube, but I'll have to muck with my OBS settings again. Just to see.
Don't think OBS. It's a Twitch. It's a case of your delay that you have to do settings itself. I think you're only allowed to mess with that once you're actually affiliated or something.
Yeah, 'cause I have it set to ultra low latency or whatever. I don't play games. I might play Unreal Tournament, but I heard the GOG version's kind of mucky, so that's like, after talking about it yesterday, I was like, I kind of want to play that game. Gee, mama. Spicy meatballs. Thinking Skeletal Knights, how dare you?
I can't even remember my delay was when I played Village. Why is he healing?
Oh, I see why. There's a priest here. That priest certainly healed him pretty high. Holy moly.
Yeah, I kept him going consistently.
Deadly aim. Alright. Just have to watch out for those priests then.
I always got healer.
Yes, indeedy. Rules of the land.
I think in terms of game, I think you'd actually probably be okay playing an actual game. Like,
Yeah.
because saying that, it's for a DM, like, a lot are pretty lenient with stuff like that. It's a rule of cool for a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why like
Like-
D&D games tend to be like weird because you know they're very yeah yeah as you say there's no human element being a DM unless it's like a Neverwinter live server. Just- you have to, like if we didn't have that mod that let us choose the loot we got Neverwinter, we would stuck with RNG, and some of those RNG choices were pretty trash.
Can't believe I got that epic sword and like within like 2 hours we were done.
Yep. Well, then you'll carry that over the Heart of Winter. Oh.
Priest.
Yeah, you stinking priest, you're dead. You're donezo. You're dead. Again. Fuck, you kill that which has no life. Very careful.
You smash it to bits. Do they technically have no life?
Well, it's unlife, not life, no life, so...
Well, I mean, because it's essentially it's not the person who was in it originally. It's just a construct at that point.
Probably why undead can't be backstabbed. My
No
feet-
flesh.
Oh, you can hit you can hit one of the spines and knock them out of commission. That's just a bunch of fooey.
No.
They have
The
backs
bone is a
still,
lot harder to break than stabbing a heart.
but they have backs. It's called backstab, not hot stab.
Well, face it, you're literally shivving them in the back into the heart. Surprise attack. I mean, unless you go for the throat. Like, severing the spine at the back.
Good. Look at all that fire. Those enemies just get dropped quickly. I have to do that before they drop me with all that damage.
Yeah, you're a little, quite a bit more fragile than I am.
So I'll let you go first. As we've been doing that for a while, but then I started getting
Yeah.
really powerful. Now I'm kind of weak again, so you lead the way. Why am I leading the way? Wow, finish up the... Go the wrong way before we go the right way.
Not to say I won't die, but you know, I'm a bit more hardy.
Yeah, we made a sterner stuff.
I think we first hit the Wait, did we not go over there?
Oh, yes, we didn't. Yes, we skipped it. We went the right way, the wrong way. Wrong way, the right way.
This is what I found these days whenever I play a game. I'm always like, let me go to the long way, the wrong way first, and I always end up going the right way first.
Yep.
Even though I pointedly want to go the wrong way.
That's how it always is. That's always how it is.
Yeah, okay. What's the star?
Alright, so
That's
that's
a
it.
quest.
We need food as the
Oh,
main
yeah.
story mission, so we'll avoid going that way. We'll go to the second floor after we cleared out all this junk. Yeah, as it turns out, Seraph doesn't like multi-stream or even streaming. Except when I played it offline, I mentioned this in social media. That I didn't have any issues with latency. So it was a very, very, very weird situation for that game. I don't know. It's not exactly a new game, and every other game is having, like, this game's not having any issues. I'm not having any weird latency with my controls.
Oh, hi.
Big guy. Guess he wasn't that tough. The guy with the crossbow certainly was. Oh, clicking everything except for the box.
And yes, iron is currency here, apparently.
Yep. There's a lore reason, and I don't think I have the lore page, but I cannot remember it. It replaced gold as the currency.
Probably one of the gods things, honestly.
Yeah, the saying is like there's multiple apocalypses, like together. Grim
Well,
Dawn.
actually, either.
Yeah, the Grim Dawn was the major one, but that's when everything came ahead, really. Because your humanity is essentially, like I was saying earlier, stuck between like two eldritch horror beings, like a war between them. We're stuck right there. You know, one wants to control us, one wants to destroy us, because the other one wants to control us. So don't exactly have a choice. Leave the people, the ones that want to destroy us, and the Aethers are the ones that want to control us. You become their finger puppets, or you become mush under their boots. Your choice. We actually got a nice string of weather today. Yesterday it was blazing hot. Today it was actually really quite pleasant. But that's just New England weather for you.
New England.
Yeah, New England.
Taking our name in vain. Oh, I missed stuff.
Oh, we took names from York, took names from Jersey, and it said new.
I think you had Manchester over there too, don't you?
Maybe. Those are the only two I could think of off the top of my head. Alright, well, this for upcoming one we'll skip by and go to the next one. Stairs up instead of the stairs forward. Pew pew.
So, oh, this one?
No, the next one.
Oh, it's the entrance.
Shooting all these urns. I don't like them.
Pulling a link. Except you shoot. I'm a lot faster than you for once.
Yeah. What is this nonsense? A lot faster, actually. Holy moly. Tearing butt across creation here. Stinking ghosts for lying in wait.
The only game I'm faster than you.
Yep. Put Neverwinter on the list of games to play too. Good thing we never started that expansion pack. Or the new campaign, I should say. It is expansion, but it's a whole new campaign. So honestly, I think we did start the best time. It would have been nice to went to that big dungeon, but after that dungeon, we were going back through all the areas we've been to and just collecting MacGuffins. And that would have been kind of boring. Tedious. It was just a sample campaign to show, hey, this is what you can do in our player tools, creation tools.
boy.
One down.
Arrow enemy killed.
I think this is the one that's part of the mission too. Ooh,
Hey.
Arcanum oil. Missing. I don't know. Look through my goodies here, see what we got. Fanatics overcoat. Yeah, essentially all the yellows here are cannon fodder. Even greens to a certain extent. And mostly all this stuff is built towards damage, and it's something that gives me more defense. These two weapons are going to be mainstays until I craft better ones. Everything that drops is worse. One of those games where the crafted item is 9 times out of 10 better than anything you can ever pick up until like much later on. Nothing but fire coming off of me, fools. Slowed.
Go faster.
I'm going faster now. I'm in like a corrosive field here. A kiddie pool, as they call them. Ooh.
That actually made my game go laggy then.
Oh. You heard it here, folks, that Crimson has a potato PC. Wrong words.
No, it's just all the stuff spawning at the same time. But yeah, I do need to update my PC at some point. Maybe when I get another job.
All jobless hobos here.
Yep. Well, technically I'm not. I'm technically registered as my woman's carer, so... And the government pays me.
I'm a registered trademark to a company that doesn't exist anymore.
Just so people know, I do look after them, so...
That's good, yeah, I do the same thing. Nothing wrong with living at home, folks, no matter what anyone says. Like, I find it unsettling that people are so eager. Like, I know I understand strike out your own, but, you know, using, you know, you live with your mother still as a pejorative is just, like, that's an awful thing to say. Oh, how dare you want to live at home with your mom still? Spend time with
So, it's a case of, like, would I rather my mom be alone in a house with animals?
You make case like, you know, it's like, oh, don't you want like your own like space? And like, yeah, that would be nice, but you know, it's also nice being at home.
I have it.
So
I have it in this house.
I'll wait until you start bringing the ladies home. They wish you had the house to yourself. So
I have brought a ladies home. Remember?
oh, but brag about it, why don't you?
Well, I haven't dated anyone since, so it's fine. I'm fine.
Been a hot minute.
Yeah, a couple of years now. Jeez. Like 6, I think. I'm not desperate. I'm very much a lone wolf anyway. As they say. In terms of companionship. I have friends though.
Friends are forever.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time. Sometimes you'll fall.
Most of the time. I won't be touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Nay. Things are better left unsaid.
Yeah. Oh, what did I get?
But you know, sometimes though, like falling out, you know, do not so nice means. Sometimes after high school, you go your separate ways, and your pals in high school just become like strangers almost, or get downgrade them, I suppose, for lack of a better word, to acquaintances. But yeah, you know, kind of stinks. Like everyone goes their separate ways, or they. Or, you know, they will keep in touch, but you never keep in touch. Like, that's me. I'm very bad at keeping in touch. Like, if... Like, I don't use... I mean, I use... Chwonka and, Blue Sky, but I don't have Facebook. I don't use any of that junk.
I don't even think I'd know any of my friends from high school if I fell over them. And I was close with, like, a couple of them, like 3 of them. But they all went off to do their own things, and
Yep.
I don't hate them for it at all.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, like I wonder how rare or how common it is for people just to not either to stay with or not stay with their friends, like keep in contact. Sometimes your high school buddies just aren't like buddies, but then you so on after the fact, and they become your like buddies, or vice versa. I mean, I'm not very.
Well, you have to think. Oh, I'm sorry. You got those people as friends when your brain was still developing, so
Yeah.
they might not be lifelong friends. I'm not saying
Papa
it's
Pichu, holy
it's not
moly.
a possibility. Did you die?
Yeah, I got pincushioned
Oh,
by a bunch,
jeez.
by like a bazillion crossroads. But yeah, that. And sometimes you just yeah, I gotta need I think a portal. Let's get one. Sometimes you know you scroll like you still want to meet them again because you just know what their politics are. Like, oh, was my friend and my buddy in high school turned into like a raging racist or something like that? Like, I don't want to tarnish the memory with that fact. So it's just like there's that aspect of it too.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I was getting attacked by a champion.
Oh, good. Got there eventually. Oh, another guy. Another one. Restless spirits we have to fight.
I think he's probably the one that actually pinged you because he was an archer.
Inventory's full. Wow. It's been a while since that happened. Go back to town. I'll create a portal too.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Ever since I started this little project of mine, kind of thinking, well, what else do I want to do? And I thought about trying my hand at
I'll
playing
give you a
an
good
instrument.
price for what I've got left.
An instrument? What kind?
The electric guitar.
Really?
You know, well, it has the benefits of one, you know, whatever chicken scrawl I strum out of that instrument, I plug in some headphones and subject myself to it, but not anyone else. Two,
No, I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah,
It'd be,
no. And I also
Here
like
we go.
guitar sounds. So, guitar sounds, you know, the guitar sound, my favorite guitar sound. But yeah, no, I thought that'd be pretty fun to do. Kind of wish it's one of those things I look back like what I wish I could have started when I was young. I was like second language. I took French in high school only because it was required, and I was awful at French. And
I was pretty good, but I still forgot everything that they taught me anyway.
yeah, that's the trouble. I do not retain information that well. Well, certain things, of course, but that'd be pretty fun. And I figured, maybe second language would come, at some point. But I wouldn't mind learning an instrument. Something I wish I'd done when I was younger. So I'll try that sometime down the road. I don't want to overwhelm myself by trying all new things. I want to get the streaming stuff down before I start moving on to other things. But that would be a nice skill to have,
Put it to good use.
I did play the viola when I was in high school. I couldn't play it now though.
Got something you need stashed?
as long as you, it's like they say, oh, the older you get, harder it gets. But maybe, but I think as long as you just keep at it every day, even if you hit like a plateau, eventually you'll just break through it. I know it can be kind of frustrating. Same thing with the gym. Well, I'm started going to the gym. You didn't go today because my mom sprained her ankle. Didn't go. Probably gonna go Friday, but yeah, just stick with it. You see results. You just have to set expectations. Like, you're not gonna do the guitar for a month, just be like the best guitarist whoever did it. But having it.
That was weird.
What weird?
I saw you pick that stuff up.
On stream?
No, like it was a blue item and a yellow, right?
Yeah.
That was so weird. Does it compile the loot we haven't picked up or something, or is it when you try and pick it up, it like makes it free loot?
That stuff I dropped when I tried to loot it and made it free loot. That's what that was.
That's weird. So I could have been picking your stuff up.
Well, if I only pick up 2 things, so I think you're all right.
Okay. That's weird. Like, if your inventory's full, it shouldn't make it free loot.
That's true. Well,
Who knows?
who knows?
Oh, well.
Fine. It's all right.
It's not like we don't throw stuff at each other anyway.
Yeah. I know. Loot my corpse. Get my XP back.
Xperia. Oh, hello. I think my aura actually hurts people because they were being hit and I wasn't doing anything.
Which war is that?
I think it's the aura of censure.
Oh yeah.
Enough to inspire dread within foes and my kind.
That's what I'm getting too.
Runes emblazoned upon their armor, inquisitors march into the thick of battle with fire in their hearts.
Yep, that's what I'm getting.
Haha. That's what I'm leveling right now.
Oh yeah, it's 2 of us could be doing damage passively just by standing there. That's how awesome we are.
Our hearts are emblazoned.
Pichu.
People do like this game. Like you have Path of Exile is pretty good too, but you'll find a lot of people on Path of Exile just blaze through it these days.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Even with the second one, they don't really pay attention to the story, and you get people in your game and you're like trying to run through it all, and you're just trying to keep up, and it's like, I just want to read the story.
Yeah, that's the thing you play with. That's a game I play with like friends. On my way until the 2 looks really fun, but every time it's funny. I can't tell if the player base loves or hates those games because every time there's a patch.
It's a case of the devs seem to patch everything that's what's it? Is it meta?
Yeah, meta's the word.
Yeah, they tend to patch what's meta currently, and people like it's a case of now my build is junk.
Yeah.
Kind of
But it does also sound like they kind of overcorrect. Maybe.
Well, that's the same thing with Diablo as well.
Yeah.
Like the latest that one where my build was literally destroying everything.
Yeah.
That is the first time I've ever reached Uber bosses, and I was killing them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Apart from Lilith, she's a piece of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Friends and I finally got that one.
Well, that's it. I
Tough.
dragged you through the Uber bosses.
That
Apart
one.
from Lilith,
Oh, what was
because
this?
I
Whoa,
couldn't kill
whoa.
her. Because she has phases, and you actually have to do her mechanics.
Yeah, you have to do the mechanics.
Hello. Oh, hi. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh, ooh, whoa!
Oh,
Papa
Oh, yeah,
Pichu.
sure. You're hurting a lot. I'm gonna run now.
Yeah, I'll put
You
a
can-
I'll put a pool by that stairs going down.
Oh, balls, 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 balls.
Can't keep dying and coming back because
Footballs.
they do get HP back when they kill you. In this.
Oh, he's throwing things at us. That's why.
Yeah. All right, I'm coming back down.
I am still kiting him, so he shouldn't have gotten his health back. Oh, he's dropping a lot of stuff around.
I believe in you.
Come on. Come on, step on them things. Step on my things. Oh boy.
You're doing tons of damage. I barely got like hits in. You're like, I'm back to half health.
That's because he's stepping on all of my things like a good little boy. Come on. He might have taken his attention. Yeah, you got his attention. If you can, run him over my things.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
Pichu. Gosh darn. These kiddie pools. Dang.
Hey. There we go.
Jeez. I don't have to do anything. All you need to do is run around in circles with your, like, mind here and then still kill himself.
Yeah. Well, once he was on you, I could place, like, literally all of them underneath him, rather than trying to kite him through it. But yeah, he was doing, like, I think he was doing chaos damage. The purple stuff.
I think it was, yes.
Yeah, it is. So I have double defense against chaos at the moment.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, this game, these developers really love their, the resistances.
Monty.
Yeah, there's a lot of resistances in this game, folks. More so than Diablo, and you really have to get your resistances up in order to survive. Well, I got the thing. I want to check out my devotions. Me. We got here. Okay, devotions. Alright, got the quill, remove, crossroads green, crossroads purple. Rowan's crown. So for that, I have to go
I bet.
down and respect that point.
Bindings of what?
Bindings of Isaac?
Bismel.
Ishmael.
Bish.
Call me Ishmael. Is there a coffin?
No. No, it's a stat boost on armor. You know one of those little items you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Stop. Come here.
What is that one? Pressing every button.
This is the problem we're finding in this game is we get a lot of good stuff, but we're underleveled for it.
Yep.
Give you a good price.
Get
Fire. Bed. Ooh. That's nice. That's very nice. I'll keep it just in case.
Green's on the bottom.
Shoot, elemental. Is elemental damage all elemental damage? Is that like a all-round stat boost, or is it separate?
Elemental damage. I think it's all elemental damage because if it's just fire or ice or lightning, whatever, it'll say that on the stat. So if it says elemental damage, it means all elemental. Every little bit of it. It's just blood ticket.
Not so much you need to stay strong.
I have 466,000 bucks. Rich.
I'm slowly opening my banks because I'm getting a lot of stuff. So, running out of room.
All these weapons I could just toss. Oh, here's something that you might like, perhaps.
Hmm.
Oh, never mind. It's level 36, but hey, probably got one too.
See anything you like?
So look.
Is that what you need? Nope.
No, but it's the guy I need to kill. Bugger. Officer what I need is Officer. I'm gonna just call him Krillin. Skullbreaker of Ether is the one I need.
Alright. Well, once you hold on to that one, because I don't use melee, make a mental note or make a note. Yeah, post it and write it down that we'll come back and farm this one.
Let me see where he is. Where was he?
We'll not do it this stream, but maybe
It's like
tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Saturday when we do our marathon, we'll just do some farming.
See you around.
Haha. Yeah.
Good price.
But he's definitely the one I want. It is good. Oh, 92% fire damage. Damn.
Come see what's left.
Even if it's not the actual one my build one, it's still a really good one.
Yeah, that's hefty, as they say in the business.
92% fire damage, 53% burn damage.
Alright, let's see. Storm, let's start storms. Storm lightnings,
Empowered lightning over. Hmm. Devotion. What am I doing next on my devotion?
Are those things you're putting on the ground, are those thermite mines?
Thermite. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Runes of Calasor.
Oh, yeah.
Calastor. Yes. Right, currently I have the base one is I think it's 12. Yeah, it's 12, but I have 17 right now. So I am doing a lot of damage. Oh, it has been concussive. I do 130, no, 1,374 to 1,846 lightning damage currently. And then 1,403 fire damage.
See anything you like? I'll head
Getting
west
too
then.
powerful.
It is
You're too powerful.
It's only in that room though. Like literally, I am running into, especially with the bosses, I'm running into spirit gems.
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
I don't have enough energy.
I'm gonna get rid of Blackwater Cocktail.
Stay strong.
You've been swell to me, game. I mean, ability, but it's time
Does
to
your
move on.
build say you have to get rid of it?
Yeah, they actually got rid of it a long time ago. So, but that's okay. I'm gonna.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
Yeah, it worked for a while. I just want to try. I just want to get some more 13 points to play with there.
I don't think I have to change any of my skills that way. Eventually, I'm gonna start putting more points into Starbucks as well.
Yeah.
That one, that ability that connects lightning to people.
Yeah, the game wants me to get Aura of Censure. But I'm going to try to put a couple points into Demolition every once in a while so I can get Thermite Mines and Blast Shield. I hope the auras stack. I can't imagine they won't, but since you have that and you're blasting your points into that, we don't really need
It
that.
should, because it's technically you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're stood still right now when you're shooting things.
Yeah.
I don't know why it D6s when we're literally in town. It's weird.
Alright. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you mugs. Let's go.
Are we going back to where we were?
Yes. Yes, indeedy. The stairs upwards there. I don't have fire anymore, but I have lightning.
I have both currently because I think I need that fang from that second bee queen to change everything to lightning. But even without that, my lightning is 80 and my fire is at 79%.
Dang. Mine's at lightning's at 69. Noise. And
Noise.
actually that's the best one I got is lightning. So come across lightning, dude. They okay, but everything else.
My chaos is a 61 as well.
Chaos.
I never played that because I didn't like the look of the gameplay.
I never played it either. Honestly, from the VTubers I watch play it, it's more of a only watch them react to this nonsense and laugh when they do, because it is really funny, but
It's more like a Bayonetta type game.
it's like Neo. It's a lot like Neo. It actually is essentially Neo. Final Fantasy Neo. Please stay your weapon more. I ask only you hear out my plea. What is it you need? Many ages ago, my people made a grave mistake, and now we pay for our hubris. Eternally bound to this land. But our children do not deserve the fate placed upon them by our curse. My daughter, Utra, now stalks the broken hills as a hideous harpy. She suffers for my sins in the body of a monster, bitter, twisted, and having never known a mother's love. Please, mortal, find my daughter. Deliver a swift and merciful end to her eternal torments. Do this for me, oh God, you give you my essence to strengthen. Do as you ask. What the heck is this? Broken Hills? Are we close to Broken Hills?
Are we? I don't think so. Broken.
No, if we go
Oh, there's a lot more to this game than I remember.
no, this
And
is
we
we
still got
we
the
just
DLC.
yeah we
Yeah.
scratched the surface here. We got places to be, lots to go, things to do, see. Oh, well, actually we are in Broken Hills, so no. It's very dark here.
Yeah.
Very grim dark.
Well, I glow, so that's fine.
It's not grim dawn anymore. It's grim dark.
Maybe when it attacked my bark wedge. No, it's
Puppies.
close.
Whoa! Guys got exploded by everything. Stole those people's emeralds. They don't need it anymore.
I got food. Hello, Charlie. No, don't lie on my pillow.
Cat aggro.
No, no!
Uh-oh. Sally's doing something she shouldn't be.
It's on top of my computer. Shit. Excuse my French.
Monstrous, diabolical animal.
Yeah, like literally, I've told him off so many times whenever he looks at it, and then I'm streaming with you, and he bombs on top of it. I'm like, or have you heard me screaming? No, it's him.
Cats don't listen. We gotta do something, we gotta do it.
I do apologize if I blew anyone's eardrums out.
I'm a baritone, so you won't have to worry about that with me. For the time being.
And
My
now
regis-
he's yelling in the bathroom at me.
Well, he's in detention. Should have get way in. I'm getting bored by these animals. Ollie. It's grim day now.
It is Grim Day. He'll fine with my Charlie. If he doesn't get his way, he'll either go in like he'll go in the bathroom and just start yowling. Oh,
These horrors. I'm like a machine gun. This is silly.
run him. Them, it, whatever it is.
Probably a net.
Monster.
What's it? The interrogator. What is that?
That's
That's a
the-
crossbow. Rune Forge
Oh,
chest guard.
That is a crossbow. Frigid Quillbreath. Rigorous harness of arcane law. Elemental damage.
Trying to lose something on my fire damage, lightning damage, but
Signet of the Runeflamer. 10% to all damage, 21% elemental damage.
I need defense, so.
It's a really nice ring.
I don't want to be doing more boots. I need boots of thorns, vitality.
Switch in, see if I can.
Nice little secret there. Anything good? Nothing good. If I did PS damage, that might be pretty alright, but I don't do PS. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, you have a lot of weakness to range guys.
Yeah, my physical resistance is 0 right now.
Damn.
So that's why you gotta lead. You could be the pincushion.
I think you do a lot of single damage.
Yeah, that's. I got an ability that lets me do shoot like a bunch of lightning bolts out. That's based off of my. It's just pretty good. That, yeah, it gives me some area damage.
You've done as we asked. I'm pleased to see this.
You're
The
welcome.
Ogrex are gone. Whatever the hell those are. With their corrupted souls destroyed, this land will begin to heal in time.
I hope so.
What must I ask of you next is far more dire challenge. Is a far more dire challenge. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. What is next? The grand priest of whatever that is was the whatever that is upon whose world all Arcovian necromancers were banished to the steppes of torment. Even in death, he continued to gather the lost souls of Arconia to his mad world. The time has come to scatter his flock and erase this stain upon the world for good. You must travel deep within the steppes of torment. On the third floor, you will find the priest at his desecrated altar. Purge him from this place, and I shall join you below.
Alright. Sounds good to me. Beat up some fools. Sounds righteous. Ooh. Alright, what we got here? Ascended. Players deal increased damage. Brutal. Monsters deal additional piercing damage. Ugh. No. Physical damage. Toughened. Greatly increased health. Oh, 8% more. That's not exactly greatly.
We might kill them before they kill us.
Yeah. I'm only doing. You go first. They're the ones that do more PS damage.
Hello. I imagine we're gonna die a lot in here. So I'm gonna put us a good note to the folks out there watching. Some dungeons have special modifiers.
yes, that's a good thing to mention. Yeah, some do. And like all these games, when you exit the game, rejoin, they refresh, but that dungeon may not be there either. I think might be completely random.
Oh, I leveled, I think.
Looks like you did. Kill this guy first, and we'll
Is he healing? He's healing.
Yeah, he is regenerating.
Bugger. Oh, I'm not though. Who would leave a vase in water?
Might not have been might have not always been underwater. Or a waterfall.
Let me see what I pick up.
Sharood. is just a sample appetizers. Wow. Whoa.
Oh, he has rage stuff.
I noticed. I brought friends too.
He's healing. Stop healing. Oh, balls. Excuse my French. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm dead.
Oh. Oh, I got walloped. That's some tough stuff, friend.
Yeah, these modifiers are not happy with us.
They don't muck around, that's for certain.
Right. Let me. Oh, I put that away, didn't I? Oh well.
Rip.
I was gonna try and summon him. The thing is, with the summon, it's good at taking aggro, but he's very weak. Yeah, you just stay there.
There we go.
Hey. There we go.
One down.
I wonder why he was healing though.
Because there were, priests. When in doubt, it's the priest's fault. See, there's a bunch of them in there.
You can't shoot through walls. Come on. I mean, you can continue trying. I don't mind, but you know.
No. That's just tactics. No cheese. Exposing a flaw in their tactical acumen.
Well, that they can see me through the wall, but not actually shoot me.
Yep. Flames virtue. Oh, what was that? Oh. I have this sword. Drop it, see if you need it. I think I dropped this for you at one point.
Flames of I switched to that electrical mace you already gave me.
Okay, alright. Double checking. Double checking.
Can we explode?
A lot of bones down here, folks.
I mean, it is crypt, so I think so.
Pretty big one. You know, I think crypt. I think only there's going to be a handful of them, not an entire population's worth.
Well, I mean, with all the apocalypse they've had, I mean, majority of the people are probably dead.
Yeah. True that. People are saying they're looking forward to seeing how things get worse when the new expansion drops, which forgotten, weakened gods gotta awaken and ruin everyone's crap. That's what that's what Forgotten Gods is about. That, you know, introduces more angry deities to the pantheon. Well, if it's gonna be anything like Path Exile, those gods gotta wake up only to face their annihilation by our hands.
Buy a mace and gun. Currently.
That makes
No
me
idea what my game weapon is.
That makes me laugh in that game, the first game. You start off as some like shipwrecked schmuck that by the end you're killing everything, like every major deity in the setting, every like demigod, champion, everyone just falls under your fury of nonsense. Man, that guy stood no
If
chance.
someone, I had played Path of Exile at one point. I think you remember me doing that. I was playing like as a Smash Barbarian, and like I got all the way up to like doing up to like maps. I think it was on level 6, and I realized I had no idea what the bloody story was about.
That's a good indication of quality there. I hate to say it, 'cause, you know,
It's because when I was playing with it, as I said before, a lot of people I got people, you know, helping with bosses and stuff, and they just speed through everything.
oh yeah, that's right, you told me, yeah.
Like, it was literally by the time I got up to the top with the, like, I did decent damage, but some of these builds were just literally, I wouldn't say they were one-shotting the boss, but by the time I got up there, they were like below 50%. And it's only because I had no idea where I was going.
Yeah, those maps look pretty like Diablo 2-esque of just went on and on and on and on
Random stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
they all
like,
random? Oh, I didn't realize
they're
that.
random, yeah. Every single time.
Papa
You get
Pichu. Holy moly!
You got 3 deaths, I think.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and then the map is gone.
Well then. Let's be careful.
Let me put a thingy down for you. All clear. You got really weak to piercing, aren't you?
Yep. Got 0. I'll get that up eventually. That's why I'm going down the demolitionist tree more so than the Inquisition. That having that aura will be great, doubling up on that, but all my survivability comes from demolition. So. I'm gonna get that stuff up. That was the wrong way. Let's go in the middle here. Beat these guys up. You first. As long as they can't come. Ooh. Well, as long as they can't target me, I can do some good damage.
Oh.
What happened?
Poison.
Poison.
How is it the only one? Yeah, my poison is at 39.
Bad than zip. Anyway, I didn't say.
Black Grimoire.
Nice.
What you got, the Black Grimoire? Nothing I need. Summon Revenant of Eugenetintoy. Is that like a chaos thing?
Chaos.
Chaos.
That'll be a fun game to stream. Related to that Neo. You know, 303's coming out. That was a really fun
Neo
one.
game. Yeah, we'll be playing that.
That's like semi-open world now. That beta was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Where'd you go?
Went back to town. I got too much junk. Insight. Nothing left. No. Ring I didn't need. Jeez, this stuff's like level 42. Like, what's going on here, folks?
That's what I mean. Why are we getting so high?
Guess we're just that good. We're doing level 42 stuff at what level? 34? 33? 34?
I'm 33. I think you're a bit ahead of me.
Yeah, just I think I'll level 1.5. Only because I went to chapter 1.
See
This
if you
character.
like.
Oh, you wonder here. Thing down. Irrigator.
See you around.
See ya
Put 'em to good
around.
use.
Put it to good use. That's someone they called up from like QA to do some voices. Or some local theater kids. What's this for all these slots? Yeah, a lot of these are like, oh, these are the end games.
Iron Wall Sprint. I'm such a mishmash of things right now. Sort this out.
Same. Oh, when we get the Olaprax, that spider, we'll farm them a bit. Fortunately, that's not gonna be a very friendly theme to folks with arachnophobia, but I will warn them ahead of time.
My wares.
Yeah, I gotta muck around with my bit rates and stuff like that. I mean, it had 0 drop frames, so that's good. Yeah, it's kind of weird, 'cause, you know, my CPU usage is basically, it's like, it hovers between 1%, like 1.5 to like 0.5%, so I don't know why that one game was just not, Seraph wasn't just doing anything. It was so weird. Oh, as I said earlier, I might take a look, I might stream that later on as an off stream. I'm not gonna save it. I'm not gonna announce it. I'm just gonna just jump right in and see if I can fix it. So it wasn't outside of like the unresponsive controls, which is I now know was due to OBS for some reason. I was enjoying myself with that game. I feel so bad being so negative about it, 'cause, you know. I don't think I was being too overly negative, but I was stressing it a bit too much. I'll try to watch myself about that in the future.
Jeez.
Yeah, a lot of health.
I think it was regenerating.
Pardon? What am I going first for? You tank. Me squish. That is a cool ability, though. Kind of why I want to get thermite mines too. That way I can put mines down on top of your things. It'll just be, but it'd be a nice bunch of nonsense. Explosions everywhere. There's a Ghost of Yote thing happening, I think tomorrow. I'll have to double check either. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow. Or no, maybe it's the 12th. I gotta check. Might be the 12th. Yeah, 20 minutes of gameplay. Heck yeah, son. Doing that. Inject into my veins. I'm really looking forward to that game. The Tsushima was so good. Such a cool game. Oh my god. Don't split up. That's how you get whooped.
There was one guy left. You ran off again.
Alrighty.
This chest is locked with heavy chains. It will take one dynamite to break open. Yeah, open it.
Oh, I got whooped.
I dropped a portal for you.
This area is called Misery.
Harold's jacket.
I need to go back to town for a few minutes. I need to go, I have to go take a load off, as I'm gonna call it. I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yellows, they're all big. A bed. Shoot round. Better than that. Let's have a look. Harold's jackets. Granado. Harold's regalia. Mass jacket. Chaos 1+1 skill. What to talk about? I don't know. I got no crumbs. Have a look. No, why did you do that? No, stop it.
No need to fear. I'm returned.
Come back.
Alright. What did that thing contain?
Whoops. I think.
The katana.
It was a jacket. For me.
Oh, me too.
It was just a blow open chest.
Hmm.
Astral robes. I got something different. The bugger?
Whole dungeon to be looting here, so.
I think your latency's at 4. I refreshed the stream and now it's only like 4 or 5 seconds behind.
What was it before? A lot longer?
A lot longer.
Weird. I'll figure this out eventually. I mean, I looked into it, like, there's only just, like, one option. Like, you can do high latency, low latency, and that's just to stop stream sniping. But I'm not gonna play those type of games on the stream. At least, you know, not to the point I'm like here if I guess not stream snipe. Whoa. Thinking crossbowmen, stop shooting me, will ya? This is certainly a big dungeon.
I know.
These ghosts are no match for a bullet.
Apparently.
Well, it looks like progress. Yeah, that's
Ugh.
progress. We'll go the other way first. Gotta go the wrong way first, then we'll go the right way.
Hello. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, their physical hits are no joke.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. Then did I go in the wrong one? Wrong way.
I did put one down for you.
Okay. I'll be coming in from the opposite side. Goodness gracious. If those attacks hurt you, then it's like certain death for me.
Yeah, like literally, he reduced me to like 1/4 of my health in one hit. So, not surprised he one-shot you. Mighty Frontier. That's it.
Alright, let's go see what kind of damage this boss is gonna do to us.
Unprecedented levels.
Alright, get the...
It ends, didn't. Bye.
Oh no, he's got a level 40.
Oh, balls.
When you put those runes down, is it on your cursor or is it like underneath your character?
Cursor.
Okay, that's good. Just put it on top.
Oh,
Easy there.
oh, I literally skin in my teeth. Got you, bastard.
Like, yes. Easy breezy. Kinda. Destroyed the priest. It is finished.
Uber.
My master will be pleased. For your service, I bestow upon you this key. This is the only way to unlock the ancient places of this world. Ancient places? Yes, many doors were sealed long ago by ancient powers now lost. Doors before you were secured by such means, but I must warn you, the key will be destroyed once used, and the door will not remain open for long. Once inside, the only way out is past the Lord Executioner. Death. The Lord Executioner? Alchemos. He was the Arcovian charged with Uroborok's torment. Now he will suffer for all eternity. I have another question. What lies behind these doors? These doors were sealed off by Uroborok himself after he doomed the Arcovians to their lifeless fate. Beyond them are the Arcovians he cursed to an eternity of suffering. We are a fraction of the torment they put upon him. You must be wary. Damned trap below will pose a far greater challenge than any you've yet faced within these halls. Who was Uroborok? He was a great scholar and master of necrotic arts. His greatest, most terrible achievement was turning the Arcovians' lust for mortality against them. What was the purpose of the Steps of Torment? It was a place of torture and lifelong imprisonment for those the Arcovians deemed unworthy of their perfect society. In the end, it served as a prison for all necromancers of Arcovian descent. Vice Sovereign Bovaruk. I have sworn to protect him even in death. He has proven to be a most interesting companion in my afterlife. Interested. Goodbye. Well, we're not going that way.
Because the key breaks.
Alright, I think I want to call it there. I also have my supper, not like eating while playing. So, head to town, sell our stuff, then next time we play, it'll be a marathon. Actually, I just remembered there are a couple things in these earlier spots I want to try doing, but we'll do them next time we play. It's like, not like a secret, but it's like, stuff that lead to some skill points and a devotion point. So I think it's worth doing. Getting extra points to spend on your skills is always a good thing.
Put it to good use.
Put it to good use.
Got something you need stashed.
Alright, well, I will get off before you do, so my character saves.
Yes, indeedy. Don't want to lose progress.
See what's left of my wares.
A ton of it.
I'm
Hey. Alrighty, folks. Alright then, that was Grim Dawn. It's a very fun game. As I said before, it's a bit slow going early levels because your builds aren't quite coming together yet, because you're spending points to increase your mastery rank level, then investing them in the skills themselves. But after some levels, it becomes extremely enjoyable. It has its quirks and all that sort of thing, but it's definitely a real fun one if you want yourself a nice action RPG romp. Special thanks to Booth for joining me this evening, afternoon, morning, wherever we are. Tomorrow, I believe it's Dune again. Yeah, I believe it's Dune. Should know my own schedule because I made the dang thing. Yes, it's Dune. Then Friday it's Seraph. Then Saturday it's going to be a Grim Dawn marathon with Booth again. We'll be starting early then. I'll give more details after the Seraph stream on Friday. Hopefully I can iron out those Seraph issues. If not, then maybe it'll be Dune or another Grim Dawn. Who knows? I'll decide that at the time. But I hope everyone had enjoyed themselves, present and future. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves. Good night, evening, afternoon, morning, and take care. See you next stream. Say goodbye, Booth. I talked over you. Bye-bye.